Hello, folks. Thanks for coming. We're going to be reviewing the B11. It's the B11-Viso Jalapa by Cavalier Cigars. Just before we jump into this, there will be the video of the smoking that comes in the middle, like on all of my reviews. And I jumped right into this cigar because I was excited. I have not experienced anything from this company before, but I didn't know a lot. So I do state several times that I believe some facts to be true, and we will check them in the main body of the video, which is where we're at right now. So bear with me when you get to that. Some of the things I don't know in the smoking portion will have been covered already in this presentation. So with that in mind, let's jump into this unique cigar. We're going to do things a little differently today. We're going to change things up, and we're going to start with a story of the B11-Viso Jalapa. The B11-Viso Jalapa was created to bring one remarkable leaf forward and let it speak with confidence. At the center of this cigar is the Viso Jalapa wrapper, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's deep, rich, naturally oily, carrying the intensity and the elegance of a defined modern maduro. From the first look to the final draw, it was built for the smoker who searches for more than just flavor alone, someone who wants character, story, and soul in every moment. This cigar brings in the hands of the people who let me start that over. I am sorry, I was distracted. This cigar begins in the hands of people who believe that the craft is not to be rushed. In Denali, Honduras, Cavalier Geneve works through its own, oh boy, here we go, Fábrica Centroamérica de Tabaco S.A., where experience, patience, and precision shape every step. Tobacco is fermented with care. The blends are developed with intention. Each cigar is handled by craftspeople who understand a premium handmade cigar is not simply produced. It is brought to life. The passion behind this company began with a journey between Geneva, Switzerland, and Danali, Honduras. It started as a dream and became a family-owned cigar company dedicated to honoring the craft while creating something distinctly its own. Swiss precision meets Central American tobacco tradition, and the result is a brand that sees every cigar as a blank canvas waiting for new art. That spirit lives in the gold diamond, the unmistakable symbol of the Cavalier Geneve. Made from edible, that's right, edible 24 karat gold, it is more than just a signature. It represents care, identity, and belief that beauty belongs in the details. Every gold diamond is a reminder that the cigar in hand carries both heritage and daring creativity. The B11-Viso Jalapa continues the pursuit with bold purpose. It's rich without losing refinement, expressive without abandoning balance, and modern while remaining rooted in tradition. It speaks to those who value complexity, craftsmanship, and the quiet satisfaction that comes from a cigar made by people who care deeply about the experience they're creating. Welcome to the world of Cavalier Genevieve, where passion is measured with patience, where every cigar carries a story, and where the journey from Switzerland to Honduras continues with every draw. A truly unique fact, by the way, of Cavalier cigars is that 24 karat edible gold leaf that's affixed to the wrapper of every cigar. It's actually smokable. And I don't know why I typed in Neptune cigar. I may have been researching on that page, but I do reference and get data from a lot of places. But it's actually smokable. The gold leaf is applied in the shape of a diamond, giving the cigars their signature look, and it's made from genuine gold, not just a decorative sticker. It is a gold leaf, on a cigar made of leaves. Okay, so today we're going to be trying the Cavalier B11-VJ Robusto. I don't understand the naming convention on here. It's not very romantic. This was included in my pack from the Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival. So we're going to give it a try. I've not had one of these before and see what we think. Now, let's see here. Opening the package. We see a band and a little bit of gold leaf here on the cigar itself. This is going to be interesting. I've heard about these, but I haven't tried one yet. So let's give it a shot. A lot of like hay and barley is what I'm smelling. Let's see what it's going to taste like. I guess going along with that grain theme, yeah, it does taste a little bit like oatmeal when you on a cold draw, like a creamy oatmeal. So let's give it a light and see where we are. Yeah, very, very like cereal. I know I butchered the light. I misplaced my main lighter and just grabbed one that is a tri light, and it's just not working well. A 3-flame, it's just not working well. Oh well. Yeah, I'm definitely getting grains and oatmeal. A little bit of cream. Despite the butchering of the light, the burn is pretty consistent, so that's good. It's got a good retrohale. Not too spicy at all, just oatmeal-y, but like a really good oatmeal. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back for a moment. Having a nice cup of Honduran coffee that my wife made lovingly, and it's incredible with this, what I'm now going to call a breakfast cigar because of the cereal taste to it. Very right over the border of the light to medium on body and strength. Very good morning cigar. Great coffee. Love being outside on the property. You'll see that the burn is relatively even. There's one little peak there, but it's relatively even around. The ash is fraying a tad. Let's see if I can get that in focus so you can see. But it is not a problem. Okay. Now, because of the way that the ash tends to be leaning this way, and we have that little tiny peak there, I believe we're going to find that there is a leaf vein running up and down inside there, inside the filler tobacco, that's probably causing it to burn that way. May actually be on the other side as well, but on either the side pulling away or pulling to, I'm sure we're going to find a vein, but I'm a cigar nut, so we'll see. Let's get on with the cigar. Mild retro hell. Very pleasant. See you again in a few minutes. Let's see how long this one gets. Okay guys, so the ash did break. We had about an inch on there and then it gave way. The inside, you'll see that there's a main tunnel right down the middle. Everything else looks pretty well constructed. Tastes great. Okay, so let's talk about some weird things that have just happened very rapidly. The burn has dropped on one side, and then take a look at this. Dun dun dun. What is going on here? This is just a little bit wild. And I'm not showing any signs of tunneling in there. You know, nothing where there's air chambers or anything, because it's pretty solid. It just took off and burnt, collapsed that one side. So there's a big difference I'm going to have to touch up at this point. The ash is also very, very flaky right here in the middle of the cigar. So don't know what it is. I tell you that the taste is good, and the quality of the draw and the smoke is good. So I don't know what's actually going on with the stick here, but let me touch it up and get back at it, and we'll see you in a few moments. Okay, so you can see we're nearly done with the cigar, and the gold leaf, which is what I'm going to call it until after the recording of this video and I do the presentation part and look it up. But that gold leaf is providing a lot of structure to the ash. It's melted into the ash pretty good there. We are nearly done with this. The flavors remain consistent, no flavor changes throughout the cigar. Just good cereal, lots of creamy oatmeal. We're gonna finish this up and then I'll be back with you. Okay guys, I'm gonna call it quits. It's down to my fingers. Very good cigar. Would I recommend it? Yes. Does it have construction issues? Yes. Is it incredibly smokable? Absolutely. I like this cigar. I would recommend it. And I'm gonna have to go because my son is calling for me. Y'all have a great one, and let's get into the rest of the main body of the video. Thank you. Now, I intentionally avoided reading other reviews until after I finished smoking the cigar. I want every tasting note that I share to come from my own experience rather than being influenced by somebody else's palate. When I finally looked up Cavalier, Genevieve, B11-Viso, Jalapa, I was surprised to find that many reviewers focused on walnuts, tea, earth, and wood. My experience could not have been any more different than what it was, as you saw from the video. From the opening draw, I was greeted by an incredibly rich, creamy bowl of quality oatmeal, backed by subtle cereal grains that remained the defining character through much of the smoke. It was warm, comforting, remarkably reminiscent of a hearty breakfast, making it one of the most appropriate morning cigars I've smoked. While others found different flavor profiles, this is exactly why cigar tasting is so enjoyable. Every palate tells its own story. Today I paired the cigar with ampersand Honduras coffee. Why? The first sip immediately sets the tone with a rich, comforting sweetness reminiscent of creamy milk chocolate gently drizzled over warm brown sugar. Rather than overwhelming the palate, these flavors unfold with a remarkable balance, creating a smooth, velvety body that feels both indulgent and refined. As the cup develops, subtle layers of sweetness and toasted sugar continue to build, offering a satisfying richness that invites slow, deliberate sipping. Now, you can see why this went well with this particular cigar with the profile that I was getting from it. Just when the chocolate and brown sugar seem ready to take the center stage, a delicate citrus brightness quietly emerges from the background. The finish is clean, round, and elegant, adding to just enough lively acidity to refresh the palate without disturbing the coffee or the cigar's natural sweetness. As a result, in this exceptionally balanced cup is that it's approachable enough for everyday enjoyment while possessing the complexity to reward careful tasting. Now, something super important about this, and this is a plug for ampersand. Beyond its exceptional flavor, ampersand Honduras represents coffee with a purpose. Produced through organic farming methods and certified fair trade, Smithsonian bird-friendly, and organic, every cup supports sustainable agriculture and thriving ecosystems. In addition, 0.5% of every purchase is donated to the International Women's Coffee Alliance, helping empower women through global coffee industry. It is a coffee that delivers not only remarkable flavor, but a meaningful story in every cup. Now there's a bunch of sizes available, from a 5 by 50 all the way up to a 6 by 60 and several different signature sizes in between. There's 20 cigars to a box. The wrapper is Viso Jalapa, the binder is Habano, and the filler is Nicaraguan. Rating and final thoughts. This is a great cigar. It's medium bodied and consistent throughout. I enjoy its breakfast notes or its oatmeal notes, and it made it one of the go-to breakfast cigars that I plan to have in the future. I will be getting more of these. It gives such a great start to the day. The flavors and after effects are pleasing. I definitely recommend this one. Here are my ratings on the scale of 1 low to 10 high. The build was a 6, as we saw. The draw is an 8, the flavor is a 10, the smoothness of finish is a 9, and the consistency is a 9. And it's definitely worthy of being purchased by the box. I know you will not be disappointed. Thank you for sitting through this and the few mistakes that I made along the way. I do appreciate your support, and I can't wait to get on to the next cigar.